What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Blank09 here today to tell you more about some Call of Duty Warzone. We're talking Warzone Season 4 as well as Modern Warfare Season 4. We're talking about the patch notes, everything that's new in the game and all that good stuff. Without further ado, there's a lot to get through. Let's get into it. Let's first off start by talking about how big the update is going to be. PS4, your update is going to be 32.5 gigabytes. PC free to play, so that's only if you own Warzone, it's 39.6 gigabytes. If you own the full game, it'll be 45 gigabytes. And for Xbox One, it's meant to be 44.3 gigabytes, but there is some sort of glitch that is making the update for Xbox like 80 plus gigabytes or something like that. I'm fairly certain Activision and Infinity Ward are looking for a way to fix that, but at the time that I'm recording this video, it has not been fixed just yet. So if you're on Xbox and you're wondering why your update's so big, there's some sort of issue going on there, so it should be fixed. Probably at the time that you're watching this video, the update should be fixed. If not, just keep up to date on the Twitters of Activision Assist and all that sort of stuff. If you're wondering how much this patch will actually take up from your PS4, Infinity Ward has confirmed that after updating it and downloading and everything like that, it will only take another 4 gigs of space on your actual game. I assume the size of the update is mainly to, one, add the new content into the game, but also to sort of recycle and do some sort of maintenance in terms of how much this game is actually taking up on the consoles, because that's one of the main things that people are complaining about, that Modern Warfare is taking way too much space from people's consoles and PCs. They're doing this to sort of fix that and remedy that. So the Season 4 overall is only going to take out 4 gigs of space, which is not too bad. Let's talk about the main things that are coming into this game. What is new to Modern Warfare and Warzone in Season 4? We got new maps, we got new things in the Battle Pass, we got new things in the Warzone and Verdansk to do, new modes and everything like that. Let's talk about the least exciting things and then go to the more exciting things. So the least exciting things are going to be the new modes. So the new multiplayer modes that are coming out here with Season 4 throughout the season, so not right now but throughout, will be One in the Chamber, Team Defender, and All or Nothing, and that's for multiplayer. For Warzone, the new mode at this point in time is Warzone Rumble, which is 50v50. Think about plunder and blood money, but instead of you in individual squads, it's 50v50. So very similar to that same concept was in Fortnite as well. So that same sort of thing, loadouts, respawning, all that sort of stuff, 50v50. The other modes that are coming during this season is Juggernaut Royale, which we did speak about in an earlier video, which I assume is going to be just, it's either going to be everyone has a Juggernaut suit or you're fighting to get the Juggernaut suit, which spawns in the map, possibly replacing loadout drops potentially, but we'll see when that comes out. And then we're going to be getting Realism Warzone. If you don't know what Realism is, it is a game mode in multiplayer as well, where essentially there's no minimap, there's no HUD. It's basically like hardcore, and it's basically like real life, really, where your damage is how it would be reflected in real life and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out here in Warzone. The next thing we'll talk about is the new maps in the multiplayer. So the gunfight map is Trench, the new ground war map is Barricade Promenade, and the new multiplayer 6v6 map is the Modern Warfare 2 classic of Scrapyard. Scrapyard is already in Warzone, is already in Verdansk, so you can already visit it and see what it's like and what it would be like in multiplayer. But essentially it's there in multiplayer. There's a 24/7 playlist out as well for it. So hop in, jump in, play it again, relive your memories of Modern Warfare 2, or experience it for the first time in a 6v6 setting. The next thing we'll talk about is the new things coming into the Battle Pass. So your new operator is obviously Captain Price. At the tier 100 skin, you get Captain Price with NVG, so that's night vision goggles. The new 2 weapons will be the Fennec, which is the Vector from previous Call of Duties, and the new assault rifle is the CR56 AMAX, which is the Galil from previous Call of Duties, which we did spoke about again in a previous video. The last thing that's new here in Warzone is the new in-game events that will happen throughout the map. Now, these new in-game events happening throughout the map will happen after the first loadout drop, but before the gulag closes, and there's a reason for that, and we'll get into that in just a minute. So there's 3 new events, but there's a 4th contract that has been added. It's sort of like a secret contract, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's talk about the 3 new events. So the first one is Fire Sale. If you're a fan of zombies and you know what zombies is, you pretty much know what Fire Sale is. What it'll do, it will temporarily discount items in the buy station up to 80%, or it would give one item completely free. Now this, what's on sale, what's free, when it happens, again, completely random. One game you could have a respawn free, one game you could have let's say a munitions box free or whatever. Like, it's completely random when this fire sale happens, but it does happen. The next one is Jailbreak, and this is when all eliminated players are given a second chance and released back into the match, regardless if they are spectators or waiting in the gulag. So basically, what this is basically what happens when the gulag closes. If you're in the gulag, when it closes, you just get released without having to fight or anything like that. This will happen again once a match. It could be random, it could not happen. Like, these things are completely random, they just happen. The third and final, I guess, in-game event is the supply chopper. So now what this is a non-lethal chopper with high quality gear, flies around the map, and what you need to do is to shoot this chopper down. It's heavily armored, so you got to kind of use a couple rockets and bullets and that sort of stuff to get it down. But once you do shoot it down, once you get it to the floor, it'll be high tier loot that you can pick up from wherever the helicopter gets brought down and crashes. So essentially, without having to get a red access card, you can have access to high tier loot so long as you shoot this supply chopper down. Let's talk about that new contract that I talked about. It's called the contraband contract, and whenever a contract is completed, there is a chance that the contraband contract is dropped. Basically, it's like when you open chests and there's a chance that you can get the red access card in order to go to the bunkers to get high tier loot. This is exactly what this is. Once you collect the contraband contract, you collect a case. Once you get that case, you extract it to a designated helicopter extraction zone and unlocked a weapon blueprint for yourself and your team to use in your loadouts. It's basically a free blueprint for completing a contract, and that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. And then if you're wondering, if you kill the person who's holding this crate, you can take the crate from their dead corpse and go and complete it yourself and get that blueprint for yourself. So that's pretty cool. I like this concept, but again, it's a chance of you getting this. So it's not going to happen as soon as you get a contract and once you complete a scav. It could happen, it could not happen, and that's pretty cool. So that's all the new stuff that's here in Warzone and Modern Warfare as a result of the launch of Season 4. That's all your main stuff. There is weapon mastery challenges that have come to the game, and I'll talk about that right now. And what mastery challenges are is once you've unlocked gold for a weapon, so let's say for example once you unlocked your gold growl, there are 8 challenges per weapon, each granting their own rewards. So there are 4 player cards and 4 emblems you can get. You'll need to make your way through 2 kill challenges, 2 headshot challenges, and 4 additional challenges in order to sort of unlock these player cards and emblems. So essentially, if you complete the challenges for all 51 weapons, it unlocks a special sticker and a player card. Now, these mastery challenges, let's say you only got gold and you don't have platinum and you don't have Damascus or obsidian, you can't unlock all the other challenges. So you need to, if you have a gold growl, you need to get a platinum growl, you need to get a Damascus growl, you need to get an obsidian growl in order to fully complete these mastery challenges. They're not going to be for everyone. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea to go for these camo grinds, but for the people that do like doing this sort of stuff, it's really cool to have some sort of incentive after getting gold growl or platinum growl or whatever. Like, it's a nice little thing that they've added here just for a bit more content into the game. Other than that, man, there's not too much else that really is new here in Warzone. I'm sure there's going to be secret updates, secret UI changes, and different things like that. I know for a fact that things in the bunker have changed, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into some games of plunder and discover exactly what has changed in Bunker 11. And to see sort of what new things we can discover there, and I'll probably make a video about it as well to show you guys the new changes and that sort of stuff. In terms of different sort of loot updates and other little niche fixes and that sort of stuff. Of course, with the new season, there's going to be new loot on the floor, so different blueprints and that sort of stuff, so be on the lookout for that. Essentially, it's mainly the blueprints that you can find in the Season 4 Battle Pass will be the blueprints that you can find here in Warzone for Season 4, which is cool, which is not too bad there. There's a bunch of different just bug fixes and that sort of stuff. Bug fix where players were able to drop weapons in the gulag. Like, there's a lot of different niche sort of fixes in terms of different issues in the game affecting gameplay, contracts, tracking, and that sort of stuff. So not really things that I necessarily want to fully get into here, but if you want to look at the full patch notes yourself, I will leave it in a link in the description down below, so feel free to go ahead and check that out. But for now, guys, my name is Blank Online. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below. Out of all the new things that they brought here for Season 4, what is your, I guess, what are you most excited about? What are you most excited to sort of get into? Are you excited about the weapon mastery challenges, about the new in-game events that are coming about? And don't forget, guys, Season 4 is where we're going to get our first live event with the nuke. So be on the lookout for different clues around the map that are going to indicate when that is actually going to happen. We know it's going to be Dam. We just don't know what is going to happen to Dam, when it's going to happen. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Season 4 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting and one of the most innovative seasons we've had for Modern Warfare so far. So I'm super, super excited to see where this all leads to. Click subscribe if you're new here. Click that bell for notifications so you get updated on whenever I post my next video. And I'll see you all in my next one. Peace out.